Hello everyone, now I'm here with my next video of bidirectional statement. In this I want to consider one example of program so that you can able to understand how we are going to have our bidirectional statements programs. Now see few details about bidirectional statement. When we have a particular condition true, then we have to do the task, then it's said to be bidirectional statement. Means whenever we are having few statements and we are running that statement one by one, it is a sequential flow of control. But when some sort of conditions appear, and in that condition either it runs true or false, then it is said to be bidirectional. Means bi means two directions. I told you this, there is two direction, and these statements work either by containing only one statement or a group of statement. If they are having group of statement, it is said to be compound statement, and we can say it as a block. And we are having six types. Number one is if statement. Then we have multiple if we can say it is if and only if. We can have if else, we can have if else if ladder, and we can have nested if, we can have nested if else. Sometime it depends on our condition, on the question, whatever demand it is, we have to choose one of them and we have to apply them in our programming. Now one question is in front of you all. Prepaid taxi charges for a passenger as per the tariff given below. Means one prepaid taxi we are having, some sort of passengers have a particular tariff. Any of the passenger can travel, but with the tariff rate. You have to consider this tariff rate. This is a sort of question which is little bit difficult. That's why I'm considering this question. For example, see, we have to create a program to input the distance covered and to calculate the amount paid by the passenger. The program displays the printed bill with the details given below: taxi number, distance covered, amount. Taxi number we have to accept from the user, distance covered we have to accept from the user, and amount we have to judge. Means whatever logic we have to create is on amount only. First of all, you have to think about what we have to accept from the user and what we have to find it out. See, already distance is mentioned, already rate is mentioned. If we cover a distance that is 3 kilometers, which is smaller than 5 kilometer, then we have to pay 5, that is 100 rupees. But if we have a 5 kilometer till 5 kilometers, if we travel, then also we have to pay 100 rupees. 100 rupees is fixed till 5 kilometers. And then see, if we travel more than 5 kilometers till 10 kilometers more, means total 15 kilometers, then for each kilometer we have to pay 10 rupees. Then again, if we want to travel more than 15 kilometers, more 10 kilometers, then it is said to be 25 kilometers. Then we have to pay 8 rupees per kilometer. If we travel more than 25 kilometers, then we have to pay 5 rupees per kilometer. How? See, in this way you can able to understand what I want to say. We are having one taxi, and taxi is going to move kilometer by kilometer, but we have to pay for first 5 kilometer 100 rupees, then for next 10 kilometer, then for next 10 kilometer, and then for more than 25 kilometer we have to pay. How? Taxi will move and we have to pay. What we have to pay? First, for first 5 kilometer we have to pay 100 rupees. Either you travel 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer, 4 kilometer, or 5 kilometer, you have to pay 100 rupees, fixed 100 rupees you have to pay. But if you travel more than 5 kilometers, then for each kilometer you have to pay 10 rupees. But previously, for 5 kilometers you have to pay 100, and then for next kilometers you have to pay 10 rupees. How? If you are covering 6 kilometers, then for first 5 kilometer you have to pay 100 rupees, and you have to subtract 5 what you are having. See here, whatever distance you are covering, you have to subtract 5, and then you have to pay 10 rupees for each kilometer. In this way you have to find it out. Means anyhow you have to pay 100 rupees because you had already covered 5 kilometers, and now more kilometer you are covering. So for first 5 kilometers you have to pay 100 rupees, and then for the next kilometer you have to pay 10 rupees per kilometer. In this way you have to find it out. And if you are covering more than, see, actually this is 5 kilometer, the next 10 kilometer means 5 plus 10 is 15. Till 15 kilometers we have to pay 10 rupees per hour. But what about if we had covered more than 15 kilometers? Means if you're moving more, if we are covering actually 15 more than 15 kilometers, then we have to find it out. Till more 10 kilometers means till 25 kilometers. Firstly we have to pay 100 rupees for 5 kilometers. Then we had covered 10 kilometers, each kilometer 10 rupees, means 10 kilometer 10 rupees means total 100. And now we had paid for 15 kilometers, means 100 rupees for 5 kilometer, 100 rupees for 10 kilometers. We had already paid for 15 kilometers. Now if I'm covering a distance that is 18 kilometers, I had already paid for 15. Distance is 18. 18 minus 15, remaining is 3 kilometers. Now I have to pay for 3 kilometers only. But what about the rate? Each kilometer 8 rupees. Per kilometer 8 rupees I have to pay. In this way you have to find it out. If, else if, else if, else. More than 25 means 5 plus 10 plus 10 is total 25. More than 25 if you are covering, then what you have to do? Now see, you have to pay in this way. For first 5 kilometer 100 rupees, for next 10 kilometers 10 rupees per, again for next 10 kilometer 8 rupees per kilometer. And if you are traveling more than 25 kilometers, then what you have to do? If I'm covering 27 kilometers, I had paid till here, means 100 rupees I had already paid for 5 kilometer, then again 100 rupees for 10 kilometer, and now one more 80 rupees. 8 into 10 kilometer, 8 rupees per kilometer. Previously I'd already paid till here, means 280 rupees already paid, and now I have to pay for more than 25 kilometer. That's why I have to subtract 25 from 27. See, distance is 27 and I have to subtract 25 What I am getting? 2 kilometers remaining. I have to pay for only for 2 kilometers. Now what I have to pay? 5 rupees. That's it. Means 2 kilometer into 5 is remaining to pay. In this way you have to calculate. That's why I'd written it. And one more thing, what I have to use, which type of directional statement, which type of bidirectional statement it is. If, else if, else if, else, all are related with each other. Always prefer ladder if else. Means if, else if, else. Always prefer when the conditions were linked with each other. Now moving further with the program. Already I want to accept the taxi number, I want to accept distance covered, and I want to find it out the amount, and I have to display the taxi bill. That's why I'm considering the util, accepting values from scanner. You can use input statement also. Always try to keep class name related. Prepaid taxi I had written. See, variable should be related, taxi number, distance covered, amount. I'm accepting a taxi number. Always a taxi number is alphanumeric. Alphabets is also there. Numbers is also there. That's why I'm considering it in the form of string. In dot next line I'm preferring. Distance covered is in the form of integer, and taxi is in the form of string. If a distance is up to 5 kilometer, I'm writing amount 100 rupees. If it is more than 5 but less than 15, mean total 10 kilometers more, then 100 rupees I have to pay with distance minus 5 into 10 rupees per kilometer. If more than 10 kilometers means more than 15 kilometers, and smaller than 25 kilometers, smaller than equals to 25 kilometers, more than 15 and smaller than equals to 25 means in between 10 kilometers. Previous 100 I have to pay, the next 100 I have to pay, and then after subtracting 15 from the distance I have to pay 8 rupees per kilometer. And you have to remember, in else you are not supposed to write any of the condition. Always remember, if contain condition, else if contain conditions, but else never contain any condition. Else only works when all conditions says false, means else will be executed. You are not covering a distance less than equals to 5, you are not covering distance till 15, you are not covering distance till 25, then you are covering more than 25. That's why we have to write in this way. For 5 kilometer I have to pay 100 rupees. For next 10 kilometer I have to pay again 100 rupees. For next 10 kilometer I have to pay 80 rupees. And what about more than 25 kilometers? If I'm covering, I have to subtract 25 from the distance because I had already paid it. And now whatever distance I'm covering more than 25, I have to pay for that only. That's why 5 rupees for each kilometer. Now, after finding out amount, we have to display the bill. The prepaid taxi bill we have to display. Means taxi number. According to the question, we have to display. Always remember the demand of a question. If question says you have to display taxi number, here distance covered, here, and amount should be displayed here in this manner. Then you have to change whatever you are placing here, you have to change that manner. You have to use \t to display whatever heading you are having. Right here, the heading, taxi number, backslash t, then distance covered backslash t, then amount in double quotes, and this, and then display the values system.out.println. And that way the values you have to display taxi number plus in double quotes backslash t plus distance plus backslash t plus amount. If the pattern is changed, then if the pattern is simple, then do it in this way. But always go with the demand of the question. Whatever questions is, try to display in that manner only. Then you are getting a proper marks, otherwise not. And see what output I'm having. Taxi number, distance covered, accepted by the user, and then see the bill is displayed, prepaid taxi bill, taxi number is displayed, distance covered is displayed, and amount is already displayed. In this way you have to do your programs. This is a little bit confusing one, that's why I considered it for you. Try to do, and if you have any of the issues, do consult with me. Otherwise, goodbye and good luck.